Hi friends, how's it going? It's me, Betty Jean. It is time for one of my favorite videos. I'm going over my autumn makeup favorites. I love doing seasonal favorites videos every time a new season hits, but the autumn favorites specifically, that always gets me. I love these tones. I love this time of year. I love that we're in the Burr months. We're in September. October's just around the corner by the time this video goes up, and that's crazy. But I have so many fun things to share. These are just things that I pulled from my personal collection, things that give me the fall feels, that make me just feel cozy and in the spirit of the season, things that I feel like I'm gonna be going out of my way to reach for more. And now this doesn't mean I'm only gonna use these things exclusively. I'm sure I will still use things like pastel blues and bright pinks and things that are not typically seasonally appropriate. Not saying that I'm only limiting myself to these things, but these are things that I would like to revisit, things that I would like to incorporate in my makeup, things that I would like to just play with, stuff like that, things that are inspiring me. And I always encourage you to do the same with these kinds of videos. Dig through your own personal collection, see what you have that kind of fits what your vision of what autumn makeup is for you. For me, I'm very heavily into like mustard yellows, oranges, even warm browns, and I'm not a big neutral person, but when it comes to autumn, like those warm browns really do speak to me more. I'm into like swampy olive greens, I'm into like very dark reds and burgundies and things like that. That's just what gets me going. And I would love to know what gets you going. Are you very classic autumn like I am? Do you feel a completely different direction? Obviously, if you know me at all, you also know that I'm a big Halloween lover and I love spooky season. I love Halloween vibes. I love an orange, green, purple combo, but I'm not talking about Halloween specifically in this video. I will have a video in the near future where I talk about all of the Halloween themed palettes in my collection, but this video specifically is gonna be more on the autumn side of things. I have cheek products, eyeshadow palettes, lip products, all that good stuff. I will link everything that I can down below, but no pressure to buy anything. Honestly, I would just encourage you to dig through your own collection and see what you have that fits the vibes. Obviously, if anything that I talk about does stand out to you, I'll have it linked down below if I can. Not everything is going to be available. Some of these were limited edition and don't exist anymore, but I'm gonna talk about them anyway because this is more so about just getting inspired and excited about the season. Before we get into it, I did of course film this look, by the way. It should already be on my channel by the time this video goes up. It's from a recent little throwback Thursday video pairing the Nomad Cosmetics Hudson Valley with the Fuji 5 Lakes. And yeah, without further ado, let's just hop into these favorites. Let's start with blush. Obviously, I'm not talking about like other complexion-y things. I feel like I personally don't really gravitate toward one thing more than another when it comes to like base products or bronzer or even highlighter. I kind of just use whatever I feel like. But when it comes to cheek products like blush, this is where it really gets fun and specific for me. Again, I'm very much into the warmer browns, the oranges. I even have a couple mustardy yellows in here. It's good. I have one blush palette, 5 single powder blushes, and then 5 liquid/cream blushes. So for the palette, I feel like the Likely Makeup Clown Blush is just a fall staple for me, and it has been since the moment it released years ago. It's just so pretty. I love these colors, and I feel like specifically like these three, the orange, red, yellow, that's just a fall combination. Honestly, it's such a good gradient to start with the red, blend out with some orange, blend out even more with the yellow. I've done that countless times. I've reached into the yellow and orange and blended them together countless times. I'll swatch all of these for you as we go. I'm gonna be swatching everything today. It's gonna be a fun makeup playtime, but they are just such good, vibrant blushes, very pigmented. A little goes a very long way with these. I've loved this palette for years. I would love to see her come out with more. She came out with the fairy blush like the year after that, but we've seen none since. I would love more. I've always craved like, give us a demon blush. Give us goblin blush. Give us other blush palettes and these fun themes. I would just love that. I would love that. Let's get into the single powders now. I have this one from Give Me Glow. It's called Twin Flame. It's such a pretty orange. This is an older blush. I don't think this exists anymore. It might. I'll link it if I can, but this component is kind of tricky to open sometimes. But just such a good, vibrant orange. Again, very pigmented, just in your face orange. It has a little bit of like that burnt orangeness to it rather than a bright orange. It's so pretty. I have these two from Singe. These are just such good fall vibes. We have Persistent Persimmon. I used to say persimmon and then the pronunciation police arrested me. Persimmon. I'm trying to ingrain that in my head, but just the most perfect like orangey, mustardy shade. It's so pretty. And these have a little bit of a glow to them. They're not like shimmery blushes, but they definitely have more of a glow to them compared to like the matte ones that I've already showed. And then Risky Raisin is just such a good, warm, like kind of toasty brown shade. So pretty. Even that splash of pink in there from the palette, I feel like all of this is just so fall and so pretty. You're gonna see a very common theme with the colors I pick. The Floret blush from Lethal Cosmetics is just so pretty. It is such a good glowy orange. I feel like I've already reached for this countless times since like even August started. It's just such a good shade. It's right here, just so glowy, so pretty, such a beautiful, beautiful orange. I love it. I love orange blush so much. This is, I think, Joyride from Kaleidos. The names aren't written on the packaging itself, but I'm pretty sure this is Joyride. I'm actually wearing it today paired with a liquid blush, but it's such a pretty, just kind of soft, like almost between a mustard and a brown. It's really, really pretty. I feel like it has a little bit of like a satin sheen to it as well. It's not super, super matte, but I wouldn't call it overly glowy either. And now I have 5 liquid slash creams. I guess we can go with the creams first. This one from Give Me Glow. Are we kidding? This is so cool. This is Mustard Moment. And the moment I laid my eyes on this shade, I was like, yes. Absolutely yes. Look at that. Just pigmented, mustardy cream blush. I love it. I don't think I have a single liquid or cream in my collection that's yellow toned like this. It's so pretty. I feel like it can wear really well by itself depending on what you pair with it. Sometimes just straight up yellow on me is like a little too much, but I love pairing like yellows with oranges, yellows with browns. I just think it's so good, very versatile. And I also have the Likely Makeup Cream Blush in Cosmo. Such a pretty orange, just like so vibrant, so fun. This is a little bit more of a blurred formula, so you can really kind of like pat it out and blend it out, and it gives you a very blurred effect where it's kind of like a almost cream to powder sort of formula where it doesn't stay super sticky, whereas the Give Me Glow is just like a true cream where it just stays cream, you know what I mean? But both still so beautiful. Like even those together would pair so lovely. And then I have 3 liquids. First is the Rare Beauty liquid blush that came in the Teen collab, like it even says Teen right there. That's actually what I'm wearing underneath that Joyride Kaleidos blush today. I've been wearing this nonstop actually. I can't stop wearing this blush. It's just so pretty, such a good color. It's such a pretty, just warm, yummy, rich brown. It's so good. I think I've worn this probably 10 times already, and I only got it like 2 weeks ago. I love this blush. And I have 2 from Glaminatrix. The Glaminatrix liquid blushes are some of my top favorites. First, we have Lavish. It's just the prettiest kind of warm brown. It's not too dark. It's just like a pretty warm brown. So, so good. One of my tops in my whole collection. And I also have Warm. This one is just a really pretty orange shade. I love. If you haven't gotten the memo, I love orange blush. I really love orange blush always, but especially now, So that's it for blush. We're moving on into eyeshadow palettes now, and I probably could have talked about a million. That is an exaggeration, but I did narrow it down to my top 20 that I'm excited about for fall. Like, again, I'm going to expand beyond this. I'm sure I will continue to use other things. I'm sure new things are going to come out that fit this vibe as well. But these are the 20 that I have currently that I'm just really excited about. Some of them I've already started to revisit. Some of them I hope to revisit soon. Some are ones that came out this year and I already have played with this year. But there's videos on my channel across the years with all of these palettes. So if you need to see inspiration with them, you can always, at any point, just in the YouTube search bar, type BATTYBEAN and then enter name of palette here, and everything that I've ever done with that palette will probably pop up, so you can check out those for inspo. But a lot of these I do plan on revisiting, if not all of them. I can't guarantee all of them because it is 20 palettes and I'm only one person, but I hope to revisit as many as I can. Again, we're gonna see a lot of common themes here. We're gonna see oranges, mustards, warm browns, warmth in general. We're gonna see olivey tones, things like that. It's what's getting me excited lately. First is the Kaleidos Sci-Fi Green palette. It's been a while since I've played with this one, and it's actually on my radar to play with very soon. Just such a classic OG palette in my collection. It's so pretty. I love like the mustard olive combination. It's just so good, so cool, so classic. I wish Kaleidos was still cool the way they used to be. I wish these still existed. Like, imagine if they would have continued releasing even just like 1 or 2 of these a year. We would have like probably 15 or 20 of these by now, and they would be so cool. The art on them, I'll forever keep them in my collection. I love the art and the detail. It's just so cool. Next is another throwback. This is the Red Dragon palette between Oden's Eye and Judy. Just gorgeous. This is always just peak fall tones. I love that chartreusey shade, the reds. It's just so warm and so pretty. This is such a special one. This one, oof. For fall vibes, it's good. Fantasy Cosmetica's collab with Amanda from Makeup Just for Fun last year is so good, so peak, so beautiful. I love her. I love her. I adore Amanda with my whole soul, just like on a friendship level, but also just as a collaboration. This is beautiful. I love these sort of muted tones. I love the different shimmers. I feel like this was a really creative take on like an autumn color story without it being as in your face. It's just beautiful. It's so pretty. Fantasy Cosmetica does really cool collabs. Moving on to Melt Cosmetics. I feel like Melt Cosmetics has so many palettes that fit this theme, but I did narrow it down to 2 this time. And surprisingly, I didn't include Gemini because I just figured that's a given. That's a given. We all love Gemini. At least I do. Gemini is one of my favorites in my whole collection. So I wanted to shout out 2 other ones that just are so fall. First, the 420 palette, just so pretty. So pretty. I love how it's vibrant and murky at the same time. It is so cool, so pretty. I love Melt. They are such a cool brand and I love cool brands. And also the Rust palette. My friend Linda from Glitter Fallout gave me this last year because she had an extra one and it's just so fall. It's very just like sunflower, grungy, warm, yellowy, brown. It's just good. It's just good. I actually played with this very recently in a video on like Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts. Just like a classic warm brown smoky eye, which I don't delve into very often, but what can I say? This season has a way of doing that to me. Dede Signature's The Classic Autumn palette is so pretty. It's literally just like peak autumn vibes. I always call this like a Thanksgiving palette because of all the food themed names. It's just so pretty. I really enjoy Dede Signature. They continue to step things up. Like some of their recent releases have been just top tier amazing. And this is just so beautiful. I love these tones. So great. I have 2 from Unearthly to shout out. The obvious one being the Fall Magic. Can't not include this one. It's just so pretty. I love that it has those classic fall tones like over here, but then we also have kind of like that pink that melts in with that aubergine shade really well. I love the different shimmers. This is such a pretty palette. I'm really happy about this one. And also the Murky Meadow that came out earlier this year, which is definitely more of like a swampy springtime sort of palette, but I feel like it's also just very autumnal. It's very grungified. I love kind of the brown, mustard, orangey with the chartreuse. Even this like piney green, I feel like gives fall really well as well. It's just so cute. I love this little 9-pan from them. One of my top favorites from them. The Adept and Heather Austin palette is so good and so fall in my opinion. It's so beautiful. I feel like the mattes alone just scream fall with the green, the mustard, this kind of plummy shade in the orange, and then all the pretty shifty multi-chromes. It's just so special. I love it so much. I haven't played with this one in a while, and I definitely want to bust it out soon. The Twilight Glamlight Breaking Dawn Part 1 Team Jacob palette is just everything. I feel like it's just so earthy and so yummy, and it's a little bit more on the cool tone side compared to what I've already shown, but sometimes I like to add in a little something different to break up these favorites videos, and I feel like this one still feels very like earthy fall, but in a little bit of a different way. So beautiful. I love this palette. The Nomad Cosmetics Hudson Valley, which I did use to help with this eye look today. It's just so beautiful. Just like a classic autumn palette, like very heavy in your face fall vibes. I think it's so good. I love Nomad and I love this palette. Back to the Twilight theme, the ColourPop New Moon palette. I just had no choice. I had no choice. This is so heavy in your face fall vibes. I feel like watching New Moon, watching Twilight in general gives me fall vibes, but New Moon specifically always feels just very heavy fall. It's just so pretty, these different tones. ColourPop really did the thing with these Twilight palettes. I really hope they continue to do more. The Ace Beauty Ambiance palette is just, it's so good. It's so autumnal and so pretty. Like, look at these colors. It's so in your face, cozy, autumnal. You're wearing a sweater. You're listening to some just very cozy aesthetic fall music. You are drinking a latte. It's just, it's good. Do you love when I paint a picture with my words? Okay, Glaminatrix has come out with 3 bangers that are just like top tier fall vibes. I could not include all 3. First is the Barely Basic. I want to say this one came out last year if I'm not mistaken, and it's just beautiful. Such in your face fall vibes. It has the grungy tones, the beautiful shimmers. We have kind of a mixture of like these iridescents and more just like saturated shimmers. Such good gradient of mattes with these classic fall tones. It is so pretty. I had to include this one. And we have two more recent ones. This one is the Grounded palette. Back around April Fool's Day, they just shared like a teaser, like mock-up picture, just like as a joke for April Fool's Day, called The Tones of Turd. And people wanted it so bad they made it a real thing. So they made that a palette. And they also made the Grounded version for those like me who aren't like obsessed with potty humor. But it is just perfect peak fall loveliness. These dingy, grungy tones, these swampy shades. It's just so pretty. It's so grungy fall. I love it so much. I had to include this one. And they also recently came out with the Bonfire, which is just obviously also very just in your face fall tones. I think this one is so gorgeous. For me, this almost gives like entering early fall, where like we're still seeing those last days of summer, entering the beginning stages of fall, late night bonfires, things like that. It's so pretty. So pretty. The Arttitude Cosmetics Abscission palette just had to be included. I love her. It's so pretty, just murky, dark, jewel toned, and it's so in your face too. Like there's literally like fall, new beginnings, crisp leaves, maple seasons. It's fall. It's very in your face fall, but with a little bit of a jewel tone twist, which is very lovely. The Blend Bunny All Done Up palette just always feels very fall to me. It's just these tones, they're so good. I love just the green, orangey mustard. These shimmers are everything. I really enjoy this palette. This is kind of like neutrals with a twist. Make it a little more interesting, grungify it. It's so fun. I played with this recently actually on like Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and it's just such a classic. And last I have two from Cosmic Beauty. First is the Neutrals palette. I feel like this one is just classic, earthy, but with some fall vibes in there with the mossy greens, the mustards, oranges, purples. Just beautiful. I adore this brand and I adore this palette. And I have the Undergrowth here. I feel like this one is almost like the big sister to Neutrals. They aren't the same by any means, but I feel like the things that Neutrals has, this one has it in a different way. Like they have different tones, heavier on the green and orange and yellow. It's just so beautiful. I adore this one. And that's it for eyeshadow palettes. Now we have lips. And this one I had a really hard time narrowing it down. I narrowed it down to 35 things. And that is across like lip pencils, a couple glosses, a couple regular lipsticks, and then a lot of liquid lipsticks. I just have so many just good grungy and fall toned lip products that I had to include all of these. I had to. Let's go over pencils first. I have 5 pencils here. I wear a lip pencil every single time I do my lips, basically. I definitely lean toward black and dark brown a lot, especially with these sorts of colors. So that's what you're about to see here. So I have 2 from Melt. One of them is Toast and the other is Caffeine. Just really pretty browns. I love this lip pencil formula. I feel like it glides on so nice and stays put really well. So we have Toast here and Caffeine. Toast is much darker, but they're both just so beautiful. I've used them so many times. They're getting shorter by the day. And then I have 3 from Unearthly Cosmetics. I reach for these a lot, specifically one of these. One of these I've used many a time. It's gonna need to be replaced eventually. Like I'm going to actually finish it. And that one is Villain. It's the black lip pencil. It's so good. It's so good. This formula is amazing as well. I feel like similar to Melt, like it just glides on really well. It's not tuggy and it's not overly creamy where it moves around, but it also can blend. But then once it's sat, it really stays put nicely. But Villain's been around for a while. I love it. I use it all the time. And then these 2 browns are part of their shade extension that they recently did. We have Reap, which I actually am wearing with another lipstick incorporated with it, and Doom. Reap is right here. It's kind of like a reddish brown, and then Doom is a little bit more cool tone, but a really dark brown. I've been using that one a ton lately. It's so pretty, but yeah, again, I'm probably gonna use other lip pencils, of course, but I feel like these 5, we're gonna see these a lot. I guess we could do gloss next because I only have 2 to talk about. These Rare Beauty glosses. These are just so pretty. I have the one from the Tahine collaboration and I also have the shade Blaze, just like a really good sparkly brown and sparkly orange. Listen, there's definitely gonna be days too where I'm sure I just throw on a clear gloss, but as far as theme goes, I feel like these ones are just on par with it. I love this formula. It's very lightweight, very slippy. I love a sheer gloss with sparkle, but I feel like these have enough pigment that it shows through. So there's kind of a a glimpse at the orange and brown situation there. Look how shiny they are. Like, they're so comfy. They are so pretty. Let's do like regular bullet style lipstick next. I have 11 here. I have 3 from Melt. I could have included many more Melt ones, but I tried to rein it in. We have 666, which is just gorgeous, like plummy yumminess. Like if you want a dark purple lipstick, that's the one. And it has like a little bit of a brown undertone to it too, so it's not too purple. It's just so good. 710, mustard. I love a mustardy brown lip. It's just so pretty. If you're scared of it, don't be. Just try it out. And pumpkin. This is a classic good orange. I've reached for this one multiple times already. I love a good orange lip for fall. It's so perfect. And I love this formula. I feel like it's matte, but it's like a comfy matte. It stays put really well. It just looks really pretty. Their lipsticks are some of my top favorites. I have this Black Moon one in the shade Werewolf. Just such a good dark brown. So creamy and comfortable. It's delicious. I love Black Moon as a brand, and this lipstick is so great. I have 2 from Cosmic Beauty. One came in the Christmas collection last year, and one came in the Sinister Halloween collection last year. Let's do the Halloween one first. This is the shade Salem. So pretty, like creamy, warm, so yummy. These are great, great, great formulas. I would love to see them do more. And then this one is Ginger Snap. Also just like a warm brown, but in a slightly different way. Like they're similar but different. I couldn't resist talking about both. They're just so good. I'm really into this kind of a color. From Fantasy Cosmetica, the shade Buried in their Lost Library lipstick collection. So pretty. Just like a gorgeous, warm, creamy brown. So beautiful and comfortable. From Rare Beauty, the shade Strong is just such a good classic brown lipstick. It's really, really dark. Really, really pretty, really comfortable. I love this one. You can see a common theme. I love these like brownie tones. It's just great. The Unearthly Cosmetics and Courtney Quarantine shade in Eternal. This is like a really, really pretty, like bricky, like reddish brown. Like it's definitely brown, but it has some red in there too. And 2 more from Unearthly, but these are from the Menacing Metals line, which I could have included a million of these, but I did narrow it down to 2. This shade Fury, so pretty. Just like a metallic, like reddish purple. It's so, so gorgeous. I specifically love pairing these Menacing Metals with a black lip pencil. I just think they pop so nice. And then this one is Ancient. This one is such a weird kind of like dingy, olivey, golden brown. It's so weird. It's weird and wonderful, and I love everything about it. And then last for liquid lipsticks to close all this out, I think I have 17 here. How long have you been 17? A while. Okay, I have these 2 from Menagerie. First being Mother Earth. I'm actually gonna pull my sleeve down a little bit because I'm about to enter dangerous territory where I'm gonna get pigmented lipstick all over. But this is like the darkest brown that I own. It is like borderline black, but it is just the deepest brown, and it is so pretty. So unbelievably pretty. And also the shade Leo is so good. This just like, again, mustardy brown shade. It's just so pretty. It's so special. This one from Give Me Glow in the shade Whiskey and Honey. It's actually what I'm wearing right now with that Reap pencil that I showed earlier. Again, the mustard. This one's a little bit of a darker mustard, almost has a teeny bit of oranginess to it. Oh, it's so good. So, so good. And again, I feel like depending on how you wear it really transforms it. Like, I'm not wearing it just completely by itself, even though that is beautiful, but pairing it with like more of like that reddish brown that I did, it just totally transforms it. They are just such cool colors. The Unearthly Cosmetics liquid lip in the shade Mandy. This might be my last year with this one. This one's getting quite old. This packaging still says Alien Cosmetics. That's how old this one is, but it's so pretty. This swampy olivey shade. I die. It's just gorgeous. This satin formula is beautiful, but I think this may be my last year with her, unfortunately. Hallows Eve from Lunar Beauty is just like such a classic that I have to go back to every single time. It's just so pretty. Such a vibrant pumpkin-y orange. Oh, it's good. It's a good one. I have 2 lip clays here from Kaleidos. Again, I probably could have talked about a dozen, but I tried to narrow it down. This is Queen of the Night. It's like a really pretty, rich purple, like so gorgeous. I love these. And the lip clays are cool because they definitely apply like a liquid, maybe a little bit thicker, a little moussier, but then they dry kind of powdery, a little more blotted. This one is the shade Cognac right there. Just like a beautiful, rich, warm, yummy brown. Ooh, it's so good. It's kind of like in between a reddish and a brownish. It's just great, just great. I have two from Dose of Colors, first being Chocolate Wasted, and this also might be my final year with her. We'll see. No, she's still very liquidy. This is Chocolate Wasted, one of my favorite browns in my whole collection, and I swear this is immortal. I've been using this for years. I'm honestly surprised I haven't run out of it because I've used it so many times, but yeah, I love her. And then also Cork. This is like my second or third one I've ever owned. This used to be my #1 favorite lipstick back in the day, and it's still so beautiful. Just like a grungy, orangey brown shade. It's so, so beautiful. I have two here from Likely Makeup, first being Warm Bed. Just a beautiful, beautiful orange. So, so cute. I love it. And by the way, I know I haven't like described every single formula that I'm talking about, but to me, all of these are very comfortable. They wear well. I wouldn't be obsessed with them and keep them in my collection as long as I do if I didn't like these formulas. I think they all wear really, really nicely. And this one is Secret Garden. Just like a really pretty, yummy red, kind of like a plummy red. It's so beautiful. I have two from Melt Cosmetics, and it just breaks my heart that these don't exist anymore. Melt, please bring these back one day, I beg. Because mine are, I'm slowly running out of them. They're like getting too old or I'm finishing them. This one's the shade Ginger. Just like the most perfect, yummy, like muted orange, like grungy brownish orange. It's so good. And also this one in the shade Poser is such a good dark purple. Every single time I wear this, I get a million questions of what color it is. And then I feel bad because it doesn't exist anymore, but just the most beautiful purple. Look at all these colors. I feel like every single year, it's just like, if you want a roundup of my favorite grungy lips, it's this video, always. And the finale, these four from Black Moon. They're just so good, so classic. This one's the shade Grave. I actually discovered this one within the last year, and it's just such a good fall warm brown, like so grungy and yummy and warm and beautiful. Harvest is so perfect. This is such a good one. Such a good one. Look at that. So beautiful, just like orangey, yummy. Oh, so beautiful. Cider, this was the mustardy lipstick that started it all for me as far as my love for mustard lips. It's just like the most perfect one. And I feel like all the mustards I have are so slightly different. Like these are the other two that are more in your face. And then there's this one that's just so yellowy. So beautiful. And last but not least, Hazel, one of my top favorites in my whole collection. It's beautiful, just like the most perfect olive green. And specifically pairing this with a black or a brown lip pencil makes this feel very muted, very like, I don't like to use the word wearable because if you're wearing it, it's wearable, but feels a little bit more normal, a little bit more neutral, because it is like more of a toned down green. It's not an in-your-face green. It's just great. Look at all these. This is gonna be a pain to wash off. For sure. But I hope you enjoyed this video and just are feeling all the fall feels. I would love to hear your thoughts. Are you into the same kinds of colors that I'm into? Are you into something a little bit different for fall? What are some picks that you have in your collection that you feel like you're going to be reaching for more? I would love to know. If you made it to the end of this video, leave some autumnal themed emojis. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps my channel out a lot. And if you're not already, you can follow me over on Instagram and TikTok. I'm BATTYBEAN over there. And you can also subscribe if you want to see more videos. You're also welcome to hop over to my second channel linked in my description box if you want additional content, and also in my description box is a link to my channel memberships. There's a couple different tiers with a couple different perks, and I would love to have you. If you enjoyed this video and want to keep watching, I'll pop a similar one on the screen. Thank you so much for being here, and I will catch you in the next one.